Ooh, that looks tasty. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? Welcome, folks. Today the Hungry Gamer is back with another game review. And today we are talking about Sixpence Bakery, a Dan Chris game, published by Dan Chris Games, with artwork by Ruslana Szybenska. And so, what Sixpence Bakery is a family-friendly game that plays 2 to 6 players in 10 to 15 minutes. It's very quick. And before I get started, please make sure you have your Klingon subtitles turned on, because if I make any mistakes, that is where you will find the corrections. And if you are not at all interested in how this game is played, then you're going to want to jump ahead to the timestamp on the screen right now. Alright, for those of us who are still here, let's quickly talk about how this game works. And so what I've done is I've set up a 2-player game right here. And when you set up, each player gets their own empty, unbaked pie. Pie 10 here, and you'll see on the other side, you have the baked pie. And then 3 cards. Most of the cards have blackbirds on them. 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. And then some of the other cards have nobles on them. This here is the maid, and if you know the entire rhyme, I only did the first 2 stanzas of it. It talks about 4 different nobles, and those are the ones that actually show up in this game here. Then you have 3 communal pie tens, 3 cards that are out as the harvest, which everybody can get. You have your extra cards here, and you have your pie tokens. The object is to be the first person to bake 3 pies. You bake a pie simply by getting 24 blackbirds into said pie. It is just that simple. So here is how the game works. On your turn, you may play 1 noble. In this case, I could play the maid, which I could discard any 1 blackbird card in play this turn, and then you place 1 blackbird. You can either place a blackbird out of your hand or from the communal up here. And you can either place the blackbirds in one of these 3 communal pie tins, which everybody can put cards on. And if you are the person who puts the last card on one of these tins, then you claim the pie. All the cards get discarded, and you pick up a token. However, these 2, in your own personal kitchens, no one else can place cards on, so they are yours. And once you finish it once, you flip it over and you cannot use it again. So really quickly, let's see what a couple rounds might look like. So what I will do is I will start out over here, and I will claim this card here and place it in one of the communal pies there in the middle. Then I replace the card here. Now, the card only goes here if it is a blackbird card. If it is a noble card, it comes into my hand. And there we have another maid that would come into my hand, and at this point, these hands would not be public. Clearly, they're only public, so you can see what's going on. And then I would still draw again, and now we have the 3 there. That is the end of my turn. Then the other player would get to go, and we'll have this player take their 5 and place it here also, and that will be the end of their turn. You'll notice I did not draw a card. Once you've used your cards here, you never get any more, with the exception of noble cards that may come into your hand. And so here we'll see you have a 12. And so what I will go ahead and do is I will take my 7 and play that. And now we have 19. And then we come back over here, and what I will do is I will go ahead and place this 1. So now we have 20, and then we pull out another 3. Now, this is where we're in a little bit of an odd spot, because you don't want to set the other person up to finish the pie. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab one of these 3s and put it in another pie and get that started. Then we draw again. Apparently I have a bunch of 3s coming, and so I will go ahead and I will start 1. I will start 1 here, and we draw, and then we see there is a 5. And so here we see we have 14, 20. So that is over 24. However, I can take this made card. As you see, it will allow me to discard one card out there. I'll discard that, which will allow me to discard this 1. Then I will claim this 5, and then that pie is completed. Everything gets discarded, and I claim a pie token in my kitchen, and I flip over, and then we continue the game. So you see how it works. The first person to get to 3 pies is the master pie maker. So that's it. That is how this game works. It is just that simple. So what do I like about this game? Well, the first thing is I really do like the artwork on these bird cards. I think it is just very, very attractive. See, it's just, you have your birds there, but it's not just the blackbird. There's something else there, and you kind of look and you see, oh, look, and there's all these birds on there. And I just like it. I think it's clean, it's attractive. I'm a fan of the artwork. I'm also a fan of this mechanic here of the single pie tin in your kitchen. You can only use it once, but it's a way to guarantee that you should at least get 1 pie made. And I think that's a clever way to do it. I'm also a fan of the game's simplicity. This is a 10-minute game, especially if you play 2 players, and it goes quickly, and it's just not hard to play. I was playing today with a 10-year-old, and she got it. I happened to win the game, but she completed pies, and by the end of it, she was using these cards here to mess around with what I had out there, to change things, and all in all, it's just a very easy game. It's a family-friendly game. It's one that you can just kind of bust out and play with everybody. I also enjoy the source material. I enjoy that this is a famous rhyme that most of us have probably heard, and they took the whole thing and they turned it into a game. I just think that is delightful. So, what are my quibbles about this game? And as I feel like I'm saying a lot lately, I don't really have any quibbles about the game. There perhaps could be a little more detail in the artwork on the people here, and I do think it's important to point out that this is a super light game. And I think if you understand that, then if you know what you're getting, then I think there's not really much to complain about. It's a light game, it's a fast game. Is it something that you're going to build a game night around? No, absolutely not. And I don't even know that it's necessarily a filler game at a big game day, because it is just so simple. It's just basic math. You're putting things out there. You can mess around with the cards a little bit. And so, again, that's not a bad thing, but it's just something that you should keep in mind. Now, if you are looking for a game that is quick, has a little literary feel to it, has pretty cards, has super cool piples, I guess those are called, then it's definitely worth checking out. If you're looking for something that you can play with both grandma and your nieces and nephews, then again, this could be a game for you. So there you have it, folks. That is Sixpence Bakery from Dan Chris Games. It is a fast, simple, light, cute game. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, share, and if you've played this game and I made some mistakes in that quick descriptor, please let me know in the comments with a timestamp so I can get those into the Klingon subtitles. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.